Hello everybody, it is I, Chef Mako. Welcome back to another stream. We're just getting this started, pretty much. I'm make sure I alert that I'm live in my Discord. Get myself on the VC because that's how because I usually have somebody playing with me. I like to have the VC just because then they hear my sound. And let's get in. Oh, we are not doing the outfit. But yes. So, hello. First, I do want to actually show that I did get a legendary weapon drop last Guild Wars 2 stream. I hope I did number this right, but if I didn't, it's a whoops, but. And also, I was playing Legends Arceus and I got 2 shinies. I got a shiny Paris, which doesn't change that much, and a shiny Mr. Mime. I play Pokemon. I'm looking forward to CA. But I wanted to show the legendary. Now if things load in. So the legendary is on character's belt and you can see the electric footfalls. So yeah, I have Meteorologicus and I wish I could preview. This is when you go to party chat and you control click it. Like that, hey? I think. How long did the shinies? It took me probably like I was up till like 2 p.m. But that's normal. That's was up to 2 p.m. But no, I was up till 1:30 doing getting the gift of battle because I stream very late on the EU server, so me playing Guild Wars 2 World versus World at 12 a.m. doing Ruin 12 a.m. 11 p.m. to 12 a to like 1:30 a.m. is literally the best thing you can do. But yes, and Kyrus was actually the one I played as getting it because you just use the forge here and you plunk in all the stuff you need and boom. But now it's time to start End of Dragons. And you can see he has... That's a legendary I got from... That's an item I got from doing the Return to achievements. That's just side stories. I think it was Return to Dragonstorm which gave it? No. Gave that. No, it's a side story thing, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was Decades of Dragons? No? I don't know where I got it. But I got it through achievements. Then I did Sunrise from scratch in Kuzu. I bought the precursor. But anyways, let's get started with the End of Dragon. get our Mushroom Man. So yeah, we are tasked with meeting Aurene in the Eye of the North, which is right up here. Oh look, Porcini's Porcini's already there. Yes, we love our Mushroom Man. And if I get too warm, I have a fan in my room, so I might turn that on. But yeah, we need to meet with Aurene. Here. What do I have in the more? Don't need dungeons. So, we got Aurene here. And Banger's taken in. And we have Timey.
Champion, it's wonderful to see you. Even with Jormak and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems
It is.
the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
Yeah.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
Because Glint couldn't.
Except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure.
Why am I staying? Hi, Sushi!
Then I'll talk to them.
It involves Timey and Goric. So we have others. We can catch up with people too. We're gonna catch up with people. First, it involves Timey and Goric. No, he's still still technically the voice, but also he's jailed. He's jailed for very legitimate crime. It's good to see you, Cass.
Delacroix and Lady Mead. Or is it Ambassador Mead now?
No title yet. I managed not to screw up the Ice Boudoir. Queen gave me a little more rope is all.
You helped bring humans and Char together. Got the Coden invested in the fight, and Jenna knows it.
Maybe. Nice to think so.
Joris and Cass. Let's catch up.
We haven't had much time to really talk since Bangar.
Oh, Joris' outfit.
Oh my god. The Metal Legion concert.
Then things got busy.
Things have always been busy. Ever since we were tracking Kralkatorrik.
Trying to clean up his mess. Towns destroyed. Refugee camps. Close my eyes, I can see the faces. It was a lot.
Coming on the heels of Cormyr and the other gods leaving us all to fend for ourselves.
We see how well that's gone.
And things have been hard.
I was shiny and shallow. A sunbeam.
My sunbeam.
Who ran when you needed me most.
And I forgave you.
Should
A
not.
long time ago.
Should be no worry about me running.
Working on it.
Yeah,
Speak.
I did give 14A the inventory clearing. Redlock! Redlock's here. Redlock, how are you holding up after
I've had some
Ryland?
time to sit with everything. Spent some time with Kree.
You
Aw.
never really got to know your son. Not the way you
Oh
wanted
my
to.
god.
No. But
You
Vanguard
had
was
too
right.
many!
Vanguard was right. Char don't have sons. Kree knew that. Kept her objective. What I wanted, I was never gonna get from Ryland. It wasn't about him, it was about me. What I need. I couldn't see past the hole I was trying to fill. The more I pushed, the more he pulled away. I made it all worse.
Ryland was
Really?
a grown Char. He made his choices.
I know. And I did what had to be done. Now, his fight is over. Me? I don't know.
There's time. You'll figure it out.
Working on it.
And how's Kracia?
Things are still tense, but she's good. Great under the circumstances. Hands full with paperwork. Keeps her busy. Thinks a couple of the Imperators are already vying for Connor. Hope it doesn't get ugly. We've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm biased, but if you ask me, they already got a pretty good candidate.
For what it's worth, I think you're right. Might be
So
time for all
she-
of us to put away old divisions.
Yeah.
Listen to us. Couple old soldiers going soft.
We fight because we have to, not because we want to. That was Bangar's mistake.
Add it to the list. But yeah, might be time. I think I'm ready to plant my tail in one place for a while. And just process.
That's sweet. And now? Rum we haven't seen. Who are you? I'm curious.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
Oh. You're the one. That's an achievement I did. But now we can talk to Irene. We have a lot to catch up on.
I've been
There
thinking
is a
about
wake
this
in
for
there,
years.
yes, and that's because
I
they're
wanted to
free.
save Jormag, Bangar and Ryland. I made a conscious choice not to involve myself. As a nascent Elder Dragon, I was wary of my own power. But lately I've wondered, was that the right choice?
About your visions.
Remember my visions of our battle with Kralkatorrik?
They all ended the same, with your death. And you couldn't see past it.
Just like Glint. But of course that was before I
Ate an unkillable Lich King?
discovered I can self-resurrect. Glint couldn't. Kralkatorrik couldn't. Once again, my visions converge. Except I don't see my death in any of them. They just
Stop.
Does that mean anything? Change anything? Is this time different? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out.
She's fearing but embracing the change. And Keith is here. And Timey.
Keith,
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
is she...
Something to do with Gorik.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, so Gorik and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. 'Cause
yes.
noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Gorik.
Right. Gorik got a message from
From
an
old colleague.
Ah,
old Inquest colleague.
Ah,
Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordus.
Ah.
She has some data. Would you like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
for what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So,
Timey is being protective
wasn't something she
because
was
Gorik
Something
is
inside?
on the spectrum. It is very easy to be trusting of people.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry, are you worried for Gorik's safety?
Yes, I'm worried for Gorik's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you please? Thank you, Commander.
I will. But yeah, Gorik's gone Goriking.
You came.
You asked.
I like that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't always earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
But the truth is, even we Firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is
Maybe.
emotionally.
I did say he gets kidnapped twice, jailed twice.
I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I have no idea who I was, but Aurene changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have...
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
To be fair, he knows most Tyrus after, well, during Hearts of Thorns and after. He avoided going back to the Grove. He doesn't exactly return much. And that's because he feels he's the monster they tried to avoid. But Case kinda never always probably was since he awakened. Case is pretty much his mentor. Oh, it's night. Timey! It's good to see you.
Back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory, Rams at the lodge. Logan's back in Krata. Kanaka's with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin. Garm is with Bram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoja is.
Timey. I'll get Gorik.
The fact that
It's gonna be okay.
I know.
I don't know where the heck Zoja is. Well, we know because I did spoil myself, but also she was like one of the major selling points for Secrets of the Obscurus. She came back. How's the research?
Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know, or don't know we don't know.
You have Aurene.
And she's been super helpful, but she's only one elder dragon.
Oh,
and
Pokemon
not
back up.
exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The Water Dragon.
Draconology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a time scale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aurene.
And she makes all the difference.
Yep. How have you been feeling?
Downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Timey. Not enough.
That's not true.
Okay.
Yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went. That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier Timey.
Gork will be okay, promise. Let's go to Lornar's Path. It is. I do like that they kind of have Timey. Timey needs to sleep, but it's like she's also terrible at it. Kyrus is also bad. So now we meet Gork up here.
No rest for you yet, sweet soul.
You do not need your minions. But the wasp. I'm already at the thing. You don't need to fight the wasps. And I love this. When I first experienced this, I love this little artwork because it's pretty much exact. Gorik!
Wait up! Commander? What are you doing here?
Just thought you could use the company.
Seems implausible.
Timey brought me here.
Tell me about this old friend you're meeting.
Yeah, Gork, we want to hear all about Anka.
No rest for you yet.
Spare no detail.
Okay.
Anka? She's an old colleague from my time at Thaumanova. We had a highly productive collaboration. I mean, I may have occasionally experienced mild heart arrhythmia when we were working together, but as Blish always said, don't masticate where you hibernate.
What?
Or something. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I lost touch with her years ago, after she left the inquest. We haven't spoken since.
She left the inquest.
Gorik, passion can mature in absence. Like an exquisite wine.
No, nothing like that.
There is
Two ex-colleagues
my
doing research on a
fan canon is Gork is asexual and unaware.
Anka and I have been working on a hypothesis about
He
elder
is
dragons and
not
magic.
a romantic,
With
but
all
he's
this
unaware.
Data is hard to come by. We're on Terra Incognita. Anka is offering, and we need all the knowledge we can get.
Gorik? Over
Oh,
here!
there she is.
It's been so long. Let me take a look at you. You haven't changed.
She has heterochromia.
Anka, allow me to introduce.
Oh, I know. It's an honor, Commander. Any friend of Gorik's is a friend of mine.
Quite the charmer.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Feels like only yesterday we were side by side, two interns working to push the boundaries of science.
Those were the days.
I meant to reach out after what happened. I did.
Oh, irises.
Incubating in people's faces.
I like
That
Iris.
was a long time ago. A lot's happened since then.
I'm
happy
not a
to see
big
you're
fan of
well,
her, but
and eager to see this new data of yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah... I made that up.
She
what?
Made it up? But you said you don't have a passion for elder dragons?
More of a professional interest. One.
That
Think you know her?
looks slightly
Second.
sus.
I do want something.
Pray to do. Me and my aether blades.
Yeah.
Bye, Commander.
Hey!
Yeah! She's tied him up.
Gork! Aetherblade Inquest Natch! I knew she couldn't be trusted!
Yeah, he's been kidnapped. Quite literally, he trusts. You're glad you have your. It's been a while since I've done this. Why are you obstructed? Aurene!
Come, champion. We'll catch them.
Aurene, hold on. We need a plan.
There's no time! They took Gork!
You can come with me, or I can go alone. Either way. But I'm not staying out of the fight this time.
She's so
Sire
big.
and champion.
Saya and champion.
Time to continue this. Yeah. I like how earlier it's like, how do we get to a closed off?
Aether blades. Never thought I'd see those Sky Clowns again.
They're not clowns, they're killers! Remember Lion's Arch? They worked for Starlight for the love of... Oh, Goring!
So, Commander,
They've certainly
I'm
been
gonna
busy.
enjoy kicking
Where did they
your
get all these
ass.
airships? Had enough.
But
Everything's so blurry.
the fun thing about this, last time we saw Aetherblades, they were working with Scarlet.
I feel
Aetherblades are insidious, but for pirates, they're weirdly into data entry. Check the terminal for a map, a flight plan.
Oh, up here. Let's see, where are they headed?
These charts, they don't make any sense. Why would the Aetherblades go to...
Ah,
I have to get off this thing.
I'm reading... You don't have a choice! You're gonna have to jump!
jump!
They're attacking! I feel furious.
Jump down. Ah!
Prepare for mist traversal. You heard the captain. Portal activation on my command.
Ivan!
Oh. Reading some crazy energy spikes, Commander. See anything strange?
You could say that.
They're heading into the mists.
Oh no, I can't help you in there. Commander, please don't let anything happen to Gar...
And we've lost.
Just you and me now, champion.
Maybe just you. I've no way to get to the next ship.
Let me help. I think you'll enjoy this.
This isn't canon. I'm just. No, I failed that. Oh well.
Might and glory.
Hop up. Whee! No! Come on, I wanted to get the cannon. Oh, you got the cannon.
I feel furious.
I can make it there. Yeah.
I feel furious.
Hi. I'm here to cause all the danger.
Commander, this is Captain Mai Trin of the Aetherblade Armada.
My.
Not here to harm your Asura friend. Call up Aurene and surrender. No one has to get hurt.
Everyone thinks I'm your pet.
Evasive maneuvers. Hard to starboard.
I love how she's just laughing. Oh, that's sweet, Aurene. Ah. Whoops. Okay, that was really high up. Boing.
Anka to munitions. Weapons check on the extractor. Prepare for live operation. Arkham told us not to use it. Just a contingency. Make sure it's ready.
What? How did that not work?
Hold them off. I'll deal with the prisoner.
Don't hurt him. I feel furious.
Stopping you.
I can't believe you fell for that.
I don't care.
Having fun in there, you bilge rat? I've got a little treat for you.
No, Gorik. I'm trapped. Gotta be a way to overload the system.
Overload, aka destroy everything. I can sick a doggy on that one.
Did it. Now to find the right ship.
I'll take care of this one. Mother Tree! The dragon!
Haven't seen Aurene like this in a while.
Then hop. That is very dirty language.
Next ship's too far. I have to steer this thing closer.
Here and no.
Doing that? What the hell's going on?
Who told you to prep the extractor? I gave a direct order not to use it. Renyak's comm is broken. Damn it. We don't even know what that thing does. Is it... How long until the jump? Almost ready, Captain.
I keep falling. That's wonderful.
Might and glory.
Hi.
Delta Commander, whatever it takes.
We need to hop back on here. Reposition this. We are moving. Just massacre everything, you know, like you do. We need to hop to that one anyways. Then over. Make it, yes.
I feel furious.
Hi, I am here to cause all your problem.
Identity fleet. Prepare for extrication from the mists. Initiate portal activation.
What?
Timey, we're out of the mists. Can you see our location?
Timey? Where are we? We're
Kind of
very...
landmass in the distance. Timey
We can't hear Timey.
must be out of comms range. Great.
Oh, you're still here, Commander. Just in time to see it firsthand.
See... Hop on to the ship.
Bye.
Little bugs. Crawling where they don't belong.
Deal with her later. Gotta find Gorik.
Gorks... No?
Please, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know?
Gork! Don't sell your secret. Don't hurt him.
Thank the alchemy. Some entertainment. I never had enough.
I'm pretty sure if they start asking you about bugs, you'd yap. Like,
I can't believe Anka would do this. Joining the Aether Blades? Kidnapping? What's gotten into her?
I don't know.
Talk about her later. Right now, we have to get off this ship.
She used to be so
Sorry about
nice.
this, Gorik.
Now, not so much.
Anka, our people are on that ship. Hold fire. Just taking a little
Almost there,
initiative,
Commander.
Captain.
Champion, I'm coming.
Ah!
Meet me on the deck.
Get out! Oh!
Evasive maneuvers.
Ah!
Don't do it.
Irene! Ow! I'm on fire! Irene! She got hit with something.
You disobeyed a direct order.
By Anka.
Problem, and I handled it.
Commander, I think we're going down.
Ah! Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Poor Janie! And we've crashed. So, on ships with lots of guns, we've ended up wrecked on somewhere totally new. And I forget my head. They forget that the horns are important. But we've got a very fancy man picking us up. And I love this art too. We may or may not have gotten jailed. You know, crimes are accidental crime, you know. Place doesn't look like Tyria.
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us in more detail. The hell is that one anyway? Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ooh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Unacceptable. I want my comms call. We have a right to counsel.
Gorg knows Jill.
Oh, thank the Commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to... You won't believe where we...
Yeah, this outfit that he's wearing is actually accurate because he wears that.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in.
He got jailed.
Misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you.
He's going to ramble.
Commander, there's still so much to learn. So much science to be done.
He's gonna do what somebody with ASD does. He's gonna ramble.
You hear me? I won't jail my body, but my mind.
Let's read his journal.
Okay. Calm down.
Works. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's true. Anxiety from this. Day 1. He's writing to Flish.
Dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate. The carotid artery.
By someone I consider.
Oh, but if we do.
Commander's out cold.
Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all alone?
Oh, day 3. Commander's still hard on.
No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We will be as ruthless as the beetle.
How long?
As resilient as the roach.
Smells delicious! It's like food. Oh!
Alright, outsiders. Your time's up.
9. He stopped telling. We've been out for like... Okay. Oh. There's your dog.
Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter?
So bright, yeah.
Your friends negotiated your release.
Our friends?
Follow me. And no funny business. You're still in my custody.
Officer, may I ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Did they give us
My name is
shoes?
Gorik. I'm
Yeah,
an
I don't
entomologist.
need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paper.
Why don't I?
Truth is,
I
I've been
don't
trying to
think
do
I have
my job
shoes.
with the law. In fact,
That's
I
the
get
weird
charged with
thing.
terrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
No, you do. You do.
Staying busy, Akane?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
You first.
Define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the
To be fair, you ate like a king, and I was unconscious. And he has to go out to up on the table to sign the forms. I like that. All right, fine. I'll sign on the dotted line. You don't have to.
Effects from the box there.
You don't have to, Portini. Technically, you're just a ghost. Okay, yeah, that's you signing.
We hope
Yay!
you stay at the Shinjay Detention Center.
Shinjay.
Now, if you'll follow me. Akane, hold down the fort.
Roger that.
Shinjay.
I was trying to tell you, Commander. The airship crash landed in...
Kantha, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
Kantha?
I've only...
What to say? Only been 114 years.
Yeah, my race hasn't existed at all. During that time, my...
What alchemy is that?
Security Mac or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has Kantha been trading with Radasum?
Humans
Close to the outside world for over 100 years, did you not understand? And we're here.
ArenaNet presents
To Kantha.
End of Dragons. Honestly, that was one hell of an opener. I really love this area. It's so pretty. All the cherry blossoms.
An ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Kaz! Jory!
Kaz! Jory! I'm glad you're here.
Well, they've been working on it since Champions.
Don't worry. Case with her. You'll see her soon.
This took
It's okay to take
like
a moment
2
to
years to come out.
After we
No.
heard about what happened, we were so
23? No, it took a year, but they've been working on this for a while.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused a hot, steaming mess of a search.
Yeah, we caused.
incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the
Yeah, we caused a bit of a public disturbance. And an outside weird plant that came within.
Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
So, we are officially the first ever Sylvari to come onto Canthan soil. And the reason behind that is Kantha was closed off for 140 years. Because before that, what happened is Orsankin rose in that. Or sank, then it rose again, and it actually caused damage in Kantha. And they just decided, yeah, no, we don't want any people. And you're sitting at the... Yes. That's... I think it's in between lore. If I'm being exact, it's probably in between lore. But, yeah. Kantha is the biggest... It's probably one of my favorite DLCs that I've played through so far. Well, some things. But Cantha's lore is really deep. You do visit here in Guild Wars 1. In Guild Wars 2, it's been closed off, but...
So, you're the commander I've been
Hi.
hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I imagine I have you to thank for that.
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My
What do you
understanding
mean?
is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
Listen, I didn't try to come
I
here.
must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me, but there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Okay.
A word.
Minister?
Where
Any
one path
updates on
ends,
our
another
Aetherblade
begins.
situation?
Unfortunately, no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor, but I'll be back on the case soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
So, yeah, the Ether... Oh, Ember's here! Sienna... Sienna of the Free Awakened. Flunt of the Arcane Council, because, And Ember is a representative of... I think she's representing the Vigil. But Flunt is here because, Flunt is here because of one thing and one thing only. He's here because of those Jade bots. But let's talk to everyone. No. How's the new job?
It's not boring. Lots to learn. But I'm starting to get a feel for this diplomacy thing. I've already met several officials open to discussion. Of course, you can get some who are hesitant about Cantha opening.
Don't lose sleep over a few jerks still stuck in the past.
Negotiation does take dealing with all kinds.
Stubborn certainly is a kind, but you'll hold your own.
Have you learned anything?
I'm a little rusty on my Canthan history, but things seem different from what I would have expected.
Well, there was a tsunami when Zaitan arose. A lot of Kaineng was destroyed. Uninhabitable, maybe worse than Lion's Arch.
Apparently filthy with Risen. Zaitan, of course.
So this is where Kaining was drowned. Remember, Lion's Arch.
Until some Tengu holdouts joined up.
Turn the tide. Maybe.
This is... It was a lot lower because or sink and rise.
But where would the fun be in that?
Who else is here?
Quite a few members of Dragon's Watch. Kaith, Taimi, plus several Tyrian ambassadors. Sienna, Ember Doomforge, Mirren Skilkin, and some others. Snargled Goldcoal.
Snargled here.
Who writes romance literature?
Still, we're in impressive company.
Snargle's writing romance here.
You're not exactly lacking accomplishments, my dear. Gods, the past few months alone.
I just want to do a good job.
You
Solid
make...
name for myself.
I'd say
You have a great name for yourself.
And a little intimidating.
He's in love. Dory's in love. I do not mean to press it. Everyone's... Your reaction?
No, I don't know.
Is something wrong?
It's just... I don't know anything about Cantha. Couple of heirlooms for my grandmother. Recipe or two. Like
Yeah, she has Canthan heritage.
I never had a reason to imagine any of this. It just wasn't an option. Belinda was the one who was so into her Canthan heritage. Should have been her here. She would have loved this. Me?
Aw,
I don't care.
she's with you in spirit.
I didn't realize.
Why would you? And the thing is, I don't even know why. Isn't that weird?
She still misses her. I don't still. How is it?
An implausible string of events. Out of the blue, a message from Empress Yin.
First official communique from Cantha in over a century, inviting Kryda to reestablish diplomatic relations. Oh, and by the way, do we know anything about foreign airships appearing in their skies and crashing?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Imagine Jenna's face. Imagine everyone's face.
When it got to the part about a Sylvari, an Asura, and a dragon, we put two and two
When it got to a plant person, a dragon, and this fellow.
Didn't know what to expect with the Risen Armada. No one has dared travel this far into the sea in over a century.
Luckily, Zaitan's death seems to have left them a bit disorganized. We managed to slip past them on an airship.
True.
Handy having a mesmer aboard.
Mesmers are... Yeah. I mean, Or is literally a fleet of things, but yeah. A lot of Risen can pop up here. And the Jade Sea. That whole land got turned into Jade thing. Now let's talk to Gorik. So Anka, she is really something.
The same Anka I used to hypothesize with. Kidnapping? Murder? Swashbuckling? Taimi was right. I should have questioned her motives. But hearing from her after so long, it was
yeah, that's true.
Much like the ant's brain when infected with a fungal spore.
Certain people can cloud your judgment.
Yeah, and honest.
Emotions do take over sometimes. Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
What does she want with Aurene? I needed to brief with Taimi. She's going to yell at me, isn't she?
Yep. Yeah, she's probably gonna yell at you because she was worried, and what did you do? You got yourself kidnapped and jailed. So, I think she's very interesting in opening Cantha and all the tech in that. Never thought I'd see Cantha.
You only crash into a research opportunity like this once in a lifetime. I find technology fascinating.
Kyrus crashing into things like 5 times.
But they threatened to attach it to my mouth if I didn't stop talking. It's reminiscent of a golem mod Taimi and I were concepting right before I left. I hope this debacle didn't cause her too much stress.
Yeah, the good thing is he said, I hope this debacle didn't cause her too much. She was already, I mean, he knows she would have stressed anyway. But now, time to go exit. Also, we're slowed in this instance, I just realized. Let's go to Setong Province. Welcome to Cantha. And we're just...
Taimi, they've released the commander. Gorik, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorik how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was about...
Do you have the masteries opened up?
We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Aurene found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in.
Sushi, you're being too cute.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can...
So you have fishing hole master?
We need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
Is the first thing. Yep. Yay. I have story stuff. So, we can talk to Aurene. And I think that's the first thing we're gonna do. Why are these guys ghostly? I don't question. This is me questioning things because of.
You're going to the night market?
Nah, the crowds are already a nightmare. Now it'll be full of visitors, too.
Might be interesting to check it out. There'll be people from all over Tyria.
I'll pass. Getting claustrophobic just thinking about it.
So humans and Tegu. This guy's a devil man. I love all the characters. But yeah, we can ask a dock worker here.
I speak in poems, passes the time while fishing, and keeps the mind sharp.
Talk to this fisher here.
The one needing a lift out to the sea caves?
Yes.
A friend said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd one, that friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way.
Oh, please. Let's go to Aureen's cave. You can go on your own, Porchini. That is actually... Outreach, this will actually... Aureen's Sanctuary does activate you getting your... Oh.
So, you actually know a dragon. You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Sometimes.
Generally, we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
I wonder that.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. Yeah, the fact that he doesn't really age any
so,
in the...
Do you eat sunlight?
Not as such, no.
So what do you eat then?
Same things as you, I imagine.
I find that hard to believe.
So this line of dialogue changes depending on what race you are. Oh, you can see her crystals. This line changes depending on your race.
All right, that's as close as we get. Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
Okay. I kept my feet dry anyways. Take that.
Commander, so good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, in the slammer. Do you get any prison tattoos?
Yes, that's enough fun at my expense.
Oh, it's you saying it. Where's Aureen?
Don't worry.
Yeah, there's no prison tattoos.
Running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic.
They drained her magic.
And that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works. Or how to cure her.
Lady Taimi, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be your escort.
Lady Taimi, huh? I could get used to that.
Yeah.
Be escorted. Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here.
Let's go to Aureen.
She spent most of her time sleeping, but hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Aureen.
Champion.
Aureen.
You're sure you're...
I'm fine. Tired. And
Oh, this is your story.
As if something is missing.
I see.
So I'm gonna let you do things. So, the fun thing, I'm gonna just yap about the other lines. So the Azura, basically he talks about how Timey is. The fisherman will be like, the other sir talked a lot. Do you all talk a lot? Is that Paul Connie? And you are like, Timey, no, no one is as, most of them are not as talkative. If Char, the funniest thing is, I've got 3 hats. Your character, the commander. Good for you. You're not a Mech the Fisher. You're not the commander. I recommend not finishing that sentence. The fisherman. Okay. If human. The fisherman says. The fisherman actually reveals that he's of Crichton heritage and loved carrot bread. If Norn.
I have something for you, Aurene.
As you fed me when I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon champion.
If Norn, they ask if you're tall.
Come with fish.
That might be optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this.
I had canon that Pyrrhus may not ever die.
I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there.
How was the fishing minigame?
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you'll have to get over that, because it's inevitable.
Yes.
Of course.
What was that weapon the Aether Blades used? Any ideas, Commander?
None.
No, none. But I'm going to find out. I still need to meet with Detective Rama. I'll see if he knows anything we don't.
Oh, yes. Kaz told me about that. Have fun. You caught that.
We're gonna finish Outreach and then call it a day.
I told her a year ago that she'd be here now. Well, she never would have believed me.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aurene needs rest. So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
She is big. But yeah, we should let her. Will you be okay?
I've never felt anything like this. So, I really can't say. It could be the start of something worse. A slow dwindling of the spirit to nothingness.
Yeah, you're being cute with your belly all up.
It's not like anything I felt with Krelkatorrik. Like only a small sliver remained to reform the rest from void. So all I can say is that, for now, I don't believe I'm going anywhere.
Go on. I've got things in hand here, and Aurene doesn't need any more excitement.
So I might have to do this myself. That's the fun thing. Because that might have been... I'm just gonna see. Nope! We need to go to the training grounds. And the best way to do that is... I love the ADHD guild name. It's like, what was I doing? I think it's because we did it at the same time and we were in a party. There is a commune with this place of power. But yeah, we need to go to the training grounds. Now, I do not know why some of these people are showing up ghostly. But that's not an issue.
Hey, you look like you could use some
Found a chest. And we got a crane. Don't need that. Different masteries than that. Do you? Oh! Well, I see Porcini favored things. You know what? We're getting that for Hermes.
I'll see you around.
I'm unlocking that. See, fish. Sora the fishmonger. They sell fish? Mini thundership, mini crab. Where is... Do you guys sell fishing supplies? Because I need... I do have the fishing rod now. But I know I don't have any tackle. I don't have any bait. Oh, new bench. You can sit on... I realize my be back soon. I'm going to switch to my... Oh. I'm gonna switch to my be back soon. And you can see he is fishing. And the bench is that color. I totally forgot about that.
Nice choice. Giant tuna was caught fresh this morning.
Bugs. Goodbye.
Tuna's her favorite.
Well, she has excellent taste.
But yeah, these...
Survivors of the crash have been released from prison following their sudden and impromptu arrival in Cantha. Humanitarians cheer while others are more hesitant. Should they be allowed free reign or be kept under a watchful eye?
Newscast! Holo News! Oh yes, Porcini's gonna be a very happy plant. There are a lot of herbs. Chilies. Oh, you and your spiciness. Wait. Are there any fish? Any bait? Town outskirts? These are pretty.
You know, if my allergies don't get better, I could always trade you in for a jade mech buffalo. I'm kidding. You think I'd ever replace you, you big furball?
The cow. But yeah, now I do have the jade bot already unlocked, and the jade bot is fun. But yeah, this place is so gorgeous. I love Cantha. So pretty. The monastery. Look at these. Do you want to know what these are, Porcini? Pretty sure those... Wait, no, those aren't Kieran. There are Kieran. There are Kieran, though. Desperate Painter.
You look like an individual of class and taste. How would you like to buy a one-of-a-kind Xingje portrait? I'll even charge you a special visitor price.
I'll pass. But this place is beautiful. I love Xingje, just how pretty it is. Now, of course, it requires mounts to traverse a lot of this because they expect you to have mounts.
Preferably Dolyak.
Dolyak?
No?
Big, dumb, furry. Dolyaks.
I'm not familiar with this creature.
This is gonna be a long trip.
Oh, these people are... I love how there's... Dolyaks don't exist here. Oh, students running in order, running laps. Pyre is up here. You can see.
So the Ministry of Purity isn't in charge anymore?
No. Their response to the Zaitan disaster left something to be desired. They fell out of favor.
Fell out of favor, huh? They weren't kicked into the sun?
There was some kicking involved as well, yes.
I love how you can just come here and get like a lot of ambient dialogue in that. Now I realized something I don't usually. I actually monastery temple, and I realized I have a mastery up here. I am getting that mastery because I'm one of the. That's one of the rare few times I don't actually have the mastery point, but it's really high up. This is pretty. But you can see Cantha is... Yeah, it's really, really high up. An Oni! An Oni is up. Yeah, you... Oh, you don't have to be that high. Ah, you found it before me! I'm gonna let you be the first one to get a mastery point. But yes, if you want to know, the monastery waypoint is my most used waypoint. But something you also noticed, they're not like the Crichton ones. They're different in color. They're green. Where is our lovely romantic? Some students. Oh yes. Really, I think he's around here. Let's take a raptor taxi to the training ground. You are not in control of the raptor taxi. But just... Thank you! This is one of my favorite places to go to for completing. This is the best area to do things like dodge attacks, do a defiance bar, do combat. And Rama's gonna speak to.
Okay,
let's see.
You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So, you're gonna join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
So yeah. This whole thing is training.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off?
I feel furious.
Dang it.
Come now, try again.
So yeah. So they're basically teaching you how.
Oh, you caught me off guard.
I got 2 of those. Let's do a third.
No rest for you yet, sweet soul. Heal.
Dang it. So yeah, this is really good for raids and that, because you're...
I feel furious.
But I'm gonna go out of here and just wait for my thing to heal.
You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then, find a way to surprise them anyway.
Sometimes this gets hard because... Let's... If you don't get it...
I feel furious.
Swift and
Certainly
steady.
you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you?
But, if you struggle, you talk to the weapon. Nice. I'm struggling! I got 2 right, like...
Unusual technique. I like it.
Now Defiance training.
My defense student, subvert my defense protocols, right?
This is when you want a CC. There you go.
Eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
We gotta wait a few seconds. Then we can CC this man again. Ugh. Boom! Now, we gotta dodge this guy's attacks. So you want to stay out of his attack area. And you want to stay in the ring.
I feel furious.
You just gonna let me hit you like that? Move!
Now we can check back in with Rama, but there is one other... There's this going on. Come over here when you're done. Oh, it's this event. I like this event. Because you help students train. And it's my favorite part of this because it's like... Why are there 4 of you now? Weren't there originally 5? These guys move a lot.
I feel furious.
Let's do... Nice. Come over here and you can work on...
Wait, that was just a warm-up?
Steady. We've got all we need to win this.
You're right. Let's do this.
So yeah, we have guys to defeat. And another Oni is about to show up. Fun. I'm not talking with Rama until I complete this Rain Out Hard. I'm letting them know I'm really fit and fine. I'm savage. I don't care.
It's time for the final round. Your biggest challenge yet. Literally. We can do this, Master. We won't let you down.
And she's got...
We'll see about that, kid. Come on. Show me what you got.
Oh, we will.
Ow! How dare you do that? I like being away from you.
Since you're getting outside help, seems only fair I do the same. Minsec, to me!
Minsec, Minister of Security. Okay, CC time.
We're not letting these children get the best of us, are we?
Why, yes, you are.
I make a pretty good team.
Backup! I need more backup!
Why? Because you're losing so hard?
This is getting serious.
I feel furious.
I yield.
Done.
I yield. I know when I'm beat.
I do not have the mastery points for that, so I'll probably switch to the skiff piloting.
Don't get overconfident.
Oh, the obstacle course is my favorite because you do have to use your glider for the first step. And it's a mini jumping puzzle. Porcini, come on, it's perfectly fine. You only have to do it like twice. Gork's up here! Hi. What are you doing?
Oh, Commander. I'm training. Ruthless as the beetle. Deadly as the mantis. Resilient as the roach.
I love that. I have not gotten that, but I love that. Mantis pose! Check in on a training friend! I'm actually almost... Release yourself from yourself! We took too long. Bloodhound. Combo of one. Oh. When is that? Not important. But yeah, you get up to the top. You get yourself a prize, Fortini. You get yourself a cute little box of prizes. What was that? Oh well, now I check on Rama. Didn't I turn that off for you?
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
Okay. This is what I normally do to break the Defiance bar and complete one event.
Please note, we are not responsible for any injuries, fatal or otherwise.
I love how savage this bot is. It's like...
I feel furious. Enemy detected. Threat assessment severe. Overriding safety protocol. Sorry.
Yay! Fortini!
This was a fight.
Yeah, it savagely mocks you. Goodbye.
You defeated me. I could deduct.
This is for new Janthair stuff, I've learned.
Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up.
Yeah, I didn't even need help. How's that?
Good. I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you. You're free to do whatever it is you do. And maybe I can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest. Sending the Aetherblades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've gathered.
You want me to give you access to classified documents? I'm not authorized to make that call. You'd need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
Ambassador Meade has a meeting with the Empress soon. If I could get her permission, would that work?
If you come in waving the Imperial seal around, pretty sure I'd be obligated to give you my incisors if you ask for them.
Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress, and I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Taimi.
And you did just
get out of jail.
through accidental crimes, and I did not free myself.
I'll handle everything.
That's fully trained. Oh.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see them.
Looks like we're going to court for this. Yep. We're going to court. Oh yes, there is also brand new thinking. Learn how to dodge. I like how they have a second learn how to dodge thing because you probably did it once. Yeah. I love this map. It's so pretty. We're going through where I usually end up. Beyond.
Xingjie's a bit rough these days with those sky bandits out there. Well, they're a real safety hazard.
Beyond. She's an interesting character. Now I'm getting that Vista because I will fly up to get it. Trying to figure out where. Where are you? Deku. Maybe it's because I progressed. Secured gate? Yeah, that is a secured gate. Wait, up here. Maybe he's up here. Trying to remember.
The Ministry of Trade has started new investigations following a series of complaints about malfunctioning Jade tech. A representative from Junmai spoke earlier this week on the topic, labeling the dangerous malfunctions isolated events.
More news, yes. A lot of people up here. Oh yes, my favorite thing. It's a noodle stand! I don't remember being up here. Yes. This is why I have the wiki open. Did I already start character growth? Oh. Well, I didn't start it, but he would be here, right here, talking about being complained to. He would be around here being complained to, but because I got this here, I unlocked the thing I'm going to be working on when we get to it. But for now, we gotta attend court. No, that's down below.
Hey, be careful with that. Yokels. If you damage the minister's order, you'll be paying for it.
It's down here. Gotta go down and attend court. Timey and Cass.
Bigwig party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress.
I'll put on my fancy outfit.
Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties.
He's
reopening relations with Cantha after 100
Kyrus
years.
meeting an empress he puts on his phone.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander.
Let's outreach.
Okay. Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next
Soon.
gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me
They're Aspers and that, but women have the same rights, pretty much. Women can rule. Yay!
I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
And they're good rulers.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh. Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aetherblades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the Outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep.
June is her sister!
I see the opportunity. Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters.
Perhaps the minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation?
He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
Yes.
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander? What are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore. But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aetherblades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot.
I'm not a good pilot of anything.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
It was a
Minister?
simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may.
Cass?
I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
I love Half-Light.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades for the wishes
I'm afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
For the wishes of Her Majesty, the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
I mean, it's our fault.
Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades. Your kind of people.
Note, Sylvari never existed Sylvari only have been around for 30 or so years. This is a world with a new race.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha.
It is pivotal.
Even the Imperial Court agreed, with a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us.
Yeah.
I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
But I think the neatest
Jade powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my Golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Taimi doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days it's all dragons all the time.
And Kyrios.
Also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene.
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but
Little like Jeff.
right now she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an Elder Dragon.
True. And this is Outreach done.
Did Blitz lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You could say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Taimi made a best friend.
Disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed.
Yeah, it's a good boon.
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Taimi's made a best friend. I'm very happy. Oh.
That's valuable.
Why did I get a partly true box? Loot. And salvage. Science buddy. Yes, a science buddy that will actually not who doesn't hyperfixate solely on bugs. Maybe a bit too hard on bugs, you know? Also, they can have girls' talks. Taimi needs female science buddies. We love women in STEM. We love women in STEM. And we love women in emperor roles. But anyways, next time, we'll be starting Your Kind of People. We're going to be dealing with these Aether Blades. Hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye!